you guys had successfully negotiated your way into what's left of a fancy clothing, well, basically a tuxedo shop, or fancy gentleman's clothing type shop. And you decided that this would be with the gate back down, that this is a secure spot to do a long rest in. Anything you guys want to add?
No. Are we just waking up right now?
Well, yeah, okay. So who wakes up first?
Kurt can.
Okay.
I'll follow that, and I'm just gonna start meditating for my spells, as that's what I'm supposed to do.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Howdy.
I sent somebody a whisper about what's happened. If they want to share, they can.
Oh.
What?
Oh, hey, look, there's a stone tablet under the table. Under the counter. I'm gonna pick it up.
It's it's under your handouts now.
Cool. Let's see. What? No. Because... Fine, whatever. Okay.
I think Caveman's hitting the wrong button on there.
No, sorry, my brother was talking to me.
Yeah, I know. You kept hitting the "you can't hear us" button instead of "we can't hear you" button.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I just woke up from a nap, so...
Oh, no, that's cool.
Which one am I reading?
The new one should be on there. Hold on, I'll whisper it to you.
Is it... Oh, does it say, is it I?
No, that's the one you already had.
Oh, okay.
So the rest of you see Kurt picking something up from underneath the counter as you're
I'm gonna
waking
show
up.
it to the rest of the party.
What do you
Alright.
have there?
Okay.
Then I shall
have it-
put it
I found a
as
tablet.
show to everyone. Hold on. There you go. Now everyone should be able to see it.
Yep.
Not me, because I'm not on right now.
Well,
For some reason,
it'll be under your journals at this point. So Kurt holds up the tablet and shows it off to everybody.
Da 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 da.
Well, the writing on one side and a letter on the other.
Apparently, whoever sealed this lady away, they were ordered not to speak or write her name. The one that the demons gave her. They feared that if it's spoken, it will assist in breaking her out of the prison that this guy helped her create. And it was cursed for. Sealing her in was the only way to try to save her from what she has become, or at least save the rest of us from what she might evolve into. So whatever this thing is, it's evolving, and we have to stop it like as soon as possible. Stupid
I
cat.
still don't know what it is exactly. What are we doing? Is the real question.
Yeah, agreed.
That's why we
Uh,
we spend enough time at the mall. We have to go to the ruins.
I'm gonna assume it's a mummy. Anybody else with me? Cool. All right.
Jim would just like to remind you that the whole purpose of you guys originally wanting to go to the mall was to go to the guns and ammo store. Of
Yeah,
course,
I want one of
you
those
did go
shitty
to
thingies.
the. Of course, the majority of you did end up raiding the armory at the police station. So
Oh, I got some needles now, so I can use them as lockpicks.
New side quest for my character. I want to end up with one of the biggest guns.
Well, I don't necessarily need to go and get any more stuff, so I'll leave it up to everyone else.
Neither do I. I'm pretty good.
I'm not so interested in a gun as of yet.
I'll
How
just
am I
find
getting
one later.
brass knuckles?
All right, well, let's just keep going then.
Alrighty.
So, to where exactly? The ruins, you said?
Yeah, the
We are
ruins.
going to the museum.
Okay.
To get to the museum, we have to, of course, leave the mall and go
Go to the
east
school
towards the school.
and then south to the ruins museum.
Yep.
So this door is still unlocked, right?
you guys locked it in the first. We locked it in the first place, so you guys can open it up anytime you like.
Well, let's get this door open and get going.
Let's get this party started, yo.
All right. I guess the party is not all together at the moment.
I thought we were all going. I don't know.
We give me a minute.
Okay.
For some reason, only with this game do I have problems playing on my PS4. Hold on, I'm logging onto my
Sucks.
tablet. Because I play in other games and it never gives me this problem. It's really weird.
There's like-
Ignore that.
These stores over here, like all shuttered. These three, as you're looking around. This one, the door is slightly ajar, and it appears to be some sort of lingerie store. The other ones, it's really difficult to tell what kind of store they are. They're shuttered.
Ooh.
Did you
Hey,
guys
let's do this before we get back.
did you guys see my token move by any chance?
Nope.
No.
Guile and Onyx are still in the same position.
Yeah, so I was just changing that. I'm just gonna cast Light on my shield again, just to keep it up, and just gonna walk out here. Sorry, I had a bit of a clicked on the wrong thing and it took me out of the page.
That happens sometimes. Oops.
So what to? So we're going to the armory, or are we going to the ruins? Because I know
They just
both
came
of us
from
are
the
gonna
you call it the
Ruins.
the armory.
We're going to the ruins.
do- Okay, so should we just wait for them?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Onyx to log on to his tablet.
Our fearless leader.
That is correct.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Because I can see you guys move and everything like that, but I don't know why.
She'll take advantage of the situation of your character to kind of like staying put for a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, guys. I hear something to the north here. It seems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of it's a wet noise. I'm not sure. You guys know what any of that
wet
might be?
noise?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, I was peeing.
Uh,
That's
No,
lovely.
run.
Run.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Run.
We're just going to the
Run
ruins
as
then?
fast as you can. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man.
There's also some sort of weird noise coming from over here. It's hard to describe exactly what it is, but it sounds almost like flesh against flesh. Kind of a flesh against flesh noise. Though not anything that you would like in that sense.
Hey, buddy, we
Got
gotta
it.
get up and move, all right?
I'm
Try his
trying.
face.
Can we just pretend he's moving with us?
Yes, because I know what it is, and I don't like the idea of what it is.
Alright, fine.
It's one of those belly things, I'm guessing. Or big mouths.
Should we take one of the horse chariots? What is it you call that? A car?
They don't
That's
work
not gonna
here.
work.
They don't work
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, they're out of commission.
They're extinct.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, they're still all in ruins. You don't see any sign of your friend that you got the suit for either. Of course, that would have been hours ago at this point.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I hope he got to work
Do
okay.
you think that was the noise?
No.
No.
As you
You
start to
don't-
walk away, you hear gunshots coming from inside the mall.
God damn
Oh,
it.
shit.
Damn.
Alright, let's go back.
Okay.
I guess now's a good time to investigate.
Yay, bang, bang, shooty thing.
Sorry, I had to.
We're gonna do our job.
It's all fun and games till someone's left in danger.
Bang, bang, shooty thing.
The shooting seems like it's coming from the second floor over in this direction. You can kind of make out a set of stairs leading up over here.
I can't see it. I have absolutely no dark vision or anything. I'm just gonna follow whoever's leading at this point.
That'd be Onyx.
I'm
Who
leading.
wants to lead
I'm
this?
leading. I'm leading. I just can't move.
As you get
I mean,
As you get closer to this direction, you see not one but two large ogre-sized creatures, kind of standing in front of what the other three know of as a food court, food stall. Just kind of reaching over and grabbing food at random, but to the two foreigners. It's hard to tell exactly what it is. It's definitely some sort of little building with little building inside of a building with no door but a clear window, and there seems to be food on the other side. And these enormous creatures with no heads but with a mouth, huge mouth, is filling up the belly. The belly is basically entirely a mouth with razor sharp teeth and multiple tongues dripping out of it. Are just reaching over and grabbing food from the other side. Everything's dark in there. It's not even like the food's on any hot tables or anything like that. It's just food products that have been sitting out for God knows how long at this point. That these things are munching on, making that wet noise. They don't appear to have any eyes to be able to see you with, so the light isn't disturbing them.
Okay.
Hey, guys, let's sneak around him.
Okay.
All right. So we're just gonna stealth past.
Mm-hmm. You're still hearing a weird wriggling noise from coming inside here. You can't see what it is
I know
though.
what's going on in there.
Ba-ba.
That looks like a bra.
Yeah, I said it's a lingerie store.
I didn't realize that's what it was there for.
Yeah,
It
it's
does
actually I was using that to delineate to show off what some of the stores were, the ones that actually know which stores they are. As you look around, you can also see from the light of your torches, or those of you who have that some of the stores have signs like "Going out of business sale" on them.
That
Whoops,
sucks.
forgot about the. Well, they have this massive mall inside of a town, so I forgot to reveal. Hold on one second.
I was gonna say, I don't see anything anymore. But I do, but I don't.
Yeah,
There we go.
the gunshots are definitely coming from over here.
I charge in.
Alright, I'm just gonna follow him
I
up.
don't see what's going on.
I got my shotgun drawn.
Oh.
And as you
there we
come
go.
up there, you see two tall, black and red creatures, with also without eyes, but with hands that seem to end in long claws, a single long claw in each hand, kind of like a sword arm.
These guys again.
They have their backs turned to you guys and are busy, trying to get into the store where you're hearing the gunshots coming from.
Alright, here's what I think we should do. Onyx, go say hello.
All right.
To the big claw guys.
I'm gonna say hello with a bang.
Before he does that,
Be careful of that thing.
cast, Hunter's Mark on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot before they even noticed since they were trying to break in.
Well, you still can. They don't know that.
Yeah, which means you get basically attacks of opportunity on these guys.
Woo. I'm enjoying these nice rolls.
Sorry.
Again, it's a shitty roll.
Ah, god damn it.
Yes.
Oh.
24 initiative. It's not great, but it's not that bad either.
Okay. Ugh, it keeps not showing up, guys, and Onyx's things. Hold on, I'll add them on.
I'm trying here.
Yeah, I had to add you manually. Hold on.
Yeah, mine doesn't seem to be on there either.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. It's weird. Okay. Yep, looks like I got you all.
Solid 9 for initiative.
That means Edvard gets to go first. Well, actually, you all get an attack. Onyx gets an attack for opportunity.
Yeah, bang bang into the room, and
Ooh.
I crit.
Which one are you aiming at?
That one.
All right, excellent.
That one.
And I
Your
bang
shot
bang. And
goes right into its back. And it lets out a weird squealing noise.
Scree.
So my go now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hail of Thorns.
All right.
And shoot it this.
Okay.
Come on, please hit him.
That does extra damage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How much extra damage?
1d10.
All right. And on top of that, you got Hunter's Mark to use after that.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, I rolled a d10 too, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your.
Oh,
Yes,
rough.
but it does it to both of them, so.
It does 1 damage to both of them. All right.
Nice, doo. That's some great damage.
fuck yeah, dude.
All right.
Fuck yeah, CK.
This guy turns around and immediately charges. Charges right down the middle, right at Guy here.
Okay.
Laru.
That's a fucking hit.
Yeah, they can only do charge if it's if it's not standing right next to you. It has to be able to start from a ranged position and charge right at you.
Careful, guys. We're fighting Tuscan Raiders.
That's Jesus.
Onyx.
I move 5 feet.
So yeah, you need that. That's it. That would be over the edge of the thing and down below, back to the first floor.
Yeah, no, I guess get the flanking so I can get the
Excellent.
flanking.
It'd be a
Wham!
very long run.
And that's a miss.
Damn, I hit 12 twice. I get a second attack though.
Yay!
And it's another miss. Oh wait, no,
No,
it's not. 20's a hit.
I got advantage. I was about to say, how did that miss?
No, I suddenly remembered. Oh yeah, you have advantage on this one. Yeah, just really weird though. If you manage to get a nat 1 with a shotgun and you're flanking, you're lucky to hit the other person.
Yeah, I didn't hit one though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that with a nat 1.
That would be
I
bad.
got 2.
From down the hall over here, down this darkened hallway over here, you suddenly hear
Crap.
the call of one of those acid-tongued creatures,
Oh,
the ones that always travel in packs.
Great.
Thankfully, if you remember right, each square right now is 10 feet. So let's see.
Oh, it's 10 feet?
Yep. So you hear it coming. You hear it charging down the hall, but you still got another turn before it shows up. In fact, you hear a second one, which means that there has to be a third one nearby. This long claw charges right at you over here. Whose name I'm
Ow.
spacing on right now. Just charges down the
I get
hall and
I
goes
get an
right
attack
into
of
you.
opportunity then,
Yes, you do actually.
because it's going 10 feet past my square, so I get an attack.
Yes, you do. Ooh,
Yes!
excellent.
I double critted.
That's awesome.
Oh no! Whatever will we do? He's using up all his luck now.
I know, right?
Right when there's a pack of acid-tongued creatures, lickers, coming down the hall. Probably
Ew.
drawn by the sound of the fight.
Right. Okay. I'm just gonna go for a solid mace swing on this guy here. I believe that should be in range, right? It's hard to keep track
Yep.
of the 10 foot. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go for attack with that.
Hit!
Alright, and as a bonus action, I actually want to cast spell.
Are you
Possibly.
question, DM? Are you doubling my damage because it's not doubling it for a crit?
What's the +6 then?
The
That's the
+6
crit
is-
roll.
Oh, that is.
Look at it. It says that's the crit roll you have on that weapon.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
So as a bonus action, I actually want to cast Shield of Faith
Ooh,
on
excellent.
Torin here. So
That
it's
should
plus
help.
2 to your AC,
Nice.
and I'm just gonna hold there.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. Yeah, that's it.
It feels like your god is touching my bosom.
Torin, what would you like to do?
That might not be the good one.
Hold on, let's see. Okay, just as a free action, I'm gonna ask my group if they know of any weaknesses for these long claws.
Just hit it.
Yep. Punch it, stab it, shoot it, whatever the hell you want to do, just kill it.
It doesn't have any like elemental weaknesses.
Not that we're
It's
aware
our
of.
knowledge.
No.
Okay,
I
well then
think
if
it was
that's the
having elemental
case,
attack on
if that's the case, then I'm going to use levitate on the one in front of me, so he'll just be in the air.
Which one are you?
Too
The
far,
one in front of you?
be able to punch it.
The one right in front of me.
All right.
Levitate. Keep his ass against the ceiling.
Pretty smart.
Thank you.
That's the wrong one. The wrong thing to use on that. Hold on. Okay. Oops. Yep, it's levitating out of there, and it's also clearly blind. It doesn't appear to have eyes.
Oh no, goodbye.
It has.
Nope.
It's just kind of flailing in midair.
Okay, cool.
And it's good because we're in a mall, so if it falls, it's gonna fall pretty hard.
Yeah.
You should just drop it. Lift it up all the way up and then let it fall, get that falling damage.
Yes, it would actually.
That would make things a lot easier, right? Well, for now, we'd have to fight it later, but...
Is that a railing
Yeah.
to our left, like to the lower level, or is that just a wall?
It's just a railing.
Okay, so yeah,
So
you can
I'll
just
just
throw it over.
I'll just move him over later. Or if I can do that now, I'll do that now. But
I'd hold on to it for now.
yeah. I'll just keep him afloat.
Yeah, keep him going high as you can.
And then once I do, I expect someone to play Free Fallen.
Exactly.
Here, I'll get the song.
Kurt pulls out an accordion.
You're multi-classing bard.
No, I just have an accordion to keep myself entertained because I was alone for so long.
Accordion's like the size of your body.
No,
So,
they have
Kurt-
those little
Mini
circular
circle
ones.
ones.
So, Kurt, what are you gonna do? Remember each square is 10 feet, and you're so that means that you can easily step into to any one of these squares, and you won't be squeezed in.
Can I go like underneath this guy since he's currently on
10.
the
It's 10. Each square is 10 feet, so yes, you can get by him and get over here.
Well, I mean, I was asking if I could be in the same spot as him since he's above me.
Yes, especially since that guy's in the air. But I was saying that even so, it's 10 feet. Each square is 10 feet. You can fit 2 people in there, including you.
Alright, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna punch this thing. Yeah, because it's just an ally within 5 feet.
Which are you punching? The one you're standing on, or the other one?
This one.
You
Okay.
can't reach the one that's flying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Sorry,
small.
I won't be able to reach it.
His
Yeah,
vertical ain't
just
that
boost him
high.
up.
Ooh,
Nice.
then I'm gonna go
No
attack
mish
this thing.
punch.
And I'm gonna spend a bonus action to punch it again. Am I? He's considered flanked, right? Because he has 2 people on either side.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually
No.
go with. Wait,
Yeah.
If he was
He's
surrounded,
a-
you would have.
he's
him.
got a railing on the other side. I consider this surrounded.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna GM ruling. You were he's currently the creature is currently surrounded. The gnome gets the advantage.
Which is good because I like to actually hit it, I'm sure. Punch it what used to be its dick.
Well, for all you know, it could have been a female.
I don't discriminate crotches.
That's all you can reach. So hey,
Yeah,
Exactly.
You can't
I
really.
can't
Crotch
discriminate.
shot.
That's why I got hurt so madly last time in the first punch.
I may
Never
be small,
underestimate
but
a gnomish puncher. In another game, we just got a Goliath monk.
yeah, I get the chats from the other game. I get your little things from the other game. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
just playing.
have you been watching my Curse of Strahd game?
yep.
Sweet. So, Kurt, you said you had one other move?
I was just doing the single.
Oh, okay.
punch bonus action.
All right, then it's Edvard's turn. I'm sorry, I was leaving it on there because I thought you still had an extra move on top of that.
Oh yeah, no. I haven't. I'm not gonna flurry just yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Shoot
You
that.
should have because we're trying to
You
fight
should-
this
so-
before.
You
Yeah,
should be glad that we have Kurt
but
in the party. Then, I mean, if you've been watching last time's show, seeing how useful a small guy can be.
16.
I just
And
think
this
those
guy's
are fun.
dead.
Like,
Well, the
most
other
people think
party.
they're annoying.
The other party has a halfling, and the halfling's the only reason they made it up into the tower and back down again safely. Because the halfling was the only one that could get onto the scaffolding and get up there.
That's true.
What's
And
up with
with
the,
Onyx's strength and my size, he can chuck me as far as he can. And I can get places.
Yep.
What's going on with
And-
the sounds down the hall?
They're still coming. Edvard, do you have any more? Do you have any other attacks you can do, or is that it?
I could use a bonus action, but I'm just.
Because there's this floating guy over here. If you wanted to
I'm
deal with
gonna
him.
just chill.
No,
Okay.
we're gonna let him fall.
Actually, I'll use my bonus action to reload. I know it's only
Alrighty.
2 shots, but still.
I love
that
how you
guy's
said
dead.
chill, it's just like you
Onyx.
bust out.
I hear them coming.
Yes, you do. You heard that their call to battle as far as you're concerned, and you can hear their feet slapping against the tile of the floor.
I'm gonna take a look first.
You
Okay.
can see all three of them heading your way. Their tongues hanging out, nearly touching the ground.
Oh god, it looks like dogs with their head out the window, except more disgusting.
I'm hiding again. I'm coming back.
These guys are two-footed though.
I'm gonna hold my action. So
Wait.
when the first one comes to my line of sight, I'm gonna blast him.
Okay. Still, you're blasting this one.
Because I'm not gonna reach them in time. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's 3 of them.
But you're gonna blasting this one then?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yep, that one just ran into your line of sight.
Okay, then I'm blasted. Oh.
All I can hear right now is the original Doom sound effects of the shotgun blast.
Hold on.
These things probably hiss a lot like those imps. I like the fact that the more recent Doom was a lot more like the original Doom than stupid Doom 3 was.
Actually,
Never
Doom 3
played
wasn't
Doom.
that bad.
Yeah, but it's like, to those of us who played Doom since we were, kids.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
It was.
Alright.
Just the way it was.
Oh, sorry,
Did you see it?
yeah, but that would be a miss unless you have advantage.
No, I don't have advantage. But I get a second attack since I was holding my action.
It manages to screw you out of the way of the first blast. Its nails clicking, only to catch the second blast. And let out a tremendous howl.
Yeah, buddy.
What's going on over there?
These nasty things are back again.
Perfect.
The long claw flails uselessly up in the air, unable to reach any targets.
I give him the finger.
The finger.
And this one comes
Is that a
charging
spell?
up towards you, giving you the tongue.
Ooh.
Oh my. Cheeky.
Oh. He was rated R.
His tongue just reaches out to smack you.
Wait,
Hey,
just hit
buy him a
me,
drink first.
Sounds like my first girlfriend.
Hey yo.
Buy, buy me a drink first. Jeez.
God, take me to dinner, a movie first. God, I'm not a cheap date. I'm not
Yeah,
a
wine me
whore.
and dine me if you want to lick me. Jeez.
I ain't no whore.
Well, remember last time what happened when a bunch of lickers came around and got you down on the ground? You
No,
lost your armor.
Well, that time he had it coming that time.
I was waiting
Exactly.
till he takes damage.
I did already.
Oh, it didn't show up on your token.
I don't see it yet either.
I'm down to 38. I was at full. I'm down to 38.
I'll fix that. Okay. Maybe your token's not set up right. Let me double check.
Mine
Oh, it is on
Why
HP. Interesting. Guy.
Very interesting.
I'm just hearing a bunch of fucking noises over there, aren't I? So
I
I'm just
say
gonna-
they're this way. You got to move up to see them.
Yeah, you heard a
You
shotgun
should
blast,
back.
and then you
Yeah.
hear something. It sounded like a loud screech, and then you saw a bit of something inside of a slight sound of sizzling as something smacked into Onyx.
Okay.
Move out of the way. Stop 300ing it.
Stop flirting.
Hey, I was here
One
already.
sec here.
Are
pulling
you
this
able
up.
to? Oh, sorry.
No, that's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna move 20 feet up to here.
If you look around the corner,
Yeah.
you see the first sight of something that is essentially the size of a goblin, but without any eyes, tall ears, a mouthful of razor teeth, and a really long tongue that seems to be dripping acid. It's kind of back on its haunches, the way you would think like a kangaroo or something, but without a tail.
Okay.
Let's attack it.
So
And there's three of them.
right. What's
Their
my
arms
token?
tucked close to their bodies, their nostrils flaring, their ears tilting.
All right. So this guy right here, I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame
Okay?
for the classic Sacred Flame.
Be careful, the nostril flare, total rejection.
Should have worked, I believe. Oh no, it's error. Cool. Let me just
Here,
roll it
do not
naturally
push my
then.
Like-
button there.
That's such a high level attack that it just doesn't even compute.
Yeah, it's such a high powered cantrip. Just can't even.
Isn't there
All
a
three of them
dexterity DC on that?
Yes, it's 14. The DC is 14.
And that's for
And
half.
then-
So,
No, that's to negate the entirety of it.
oh, I thought it was for half. Okay, No, then
it negates the
it
whole
manages
thing.
to avoid. It manages to shake off your sacred flame attempt.
Fucking.
Stupid sacred flame.
How long have I been practicing that?
Anything else you can do?
Nice
That-
try there,
that's-
ho-oh.
That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna steal up a bit. So yeah, I'm just gonna steal up.
Torin.
Okay, so if I drop him, I'll still be able to use a different spell as well, right?
Yes,
Okay,
But
yeah.
if-
So I'm
But
Oh,
don't
sorry.
drop him on Kurt though.
you're dropping him
Oh.
over the side of the railing.
yeah. I'm gonna move him to the side and drop him off the railing. So that's like
Okay.
what,
How
40 feet?
how high up is he right
It's
now?
about 20 feet, I want to say. So
Okay.
that's.
I was gonna say maybe drop.
Because
him.
like I can raise him an original 20.
Okay, so yeah, that would be 40 feet, and I was trying to remember because I did this calculation over the weekend with the people falling. What was it?
Actually, I had it. I have it saved actually.
What's falling damage?
Give me 1 second and I'll tell you.
All right.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's 1d6 per 10 feet.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
So that'd be
something like that.
4.
So it's 4d6.
Yep. 6. Ooh, it took 18 damage in that fall. It's not dead, but
Fuck yeah.
you hear it cry out as it hits the ground down below.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna use.
Do.
I can hit one of these guys without hitting the other.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use chromatic
Bless you.
orb
Thank you.
on this one.
Okay.
Just beat it. Beat it. No one is
Oh.
to be defeated.
What type of damage do you wish to do?
I'm gonna do.
Just beat it.
Let's try. We already used fire. Let's try some cold.
We haven't tried fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you were. Okay, never mind. Then I'll do fire. Yeah.
It didn't hit.
I don't think any of us have any elemental abilities.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I'll do fire.
Darkness.
Then just roll 3d6. Sorry, 3d8.
Just beat. Just beat. Just beat.
All right, Michael Jackson.
I don't know why that song just came in my head all of a sudden.
Squeals at the attack of the fire, but it doesn't seem to have any clue as to where the fire damage came from.
Cool.
Come on, no money.
1 second, sorry. A friend of mine kept messaging me. I was trying to remind her that I have a game tonight. I can't talk. Is there anything else you can do, or is that the end of your turn?
No, that's it. I take a bow and I just
Alrighty.
kind of sit.
My
Sure,
turn.
up to you, man.
Let's see. The only thing I can think of to do is to go right here. Or did you say I could fit in the same space as Onyx here?
Yeah, because they're all 10 squares instead of 5.
Okay.
So two of you can fit in there. It'd be a single square for
Okay.
for like a minotaur or an ogre or anything like that.
All right. I'll go ahead and go over here with Onyx and punch this thing in front of him.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, that's all. Punch. Oh, I missed.
Yep.
I always do my magic spell. Shoot, or stab. That's all I could do.
Yep. That's all I'll do for now.
Okay. Edvar, you no longer see any enemies within range.
I do not.
Hi there.
Hey, how big is this railing? Is it made of glass?
It's
Able to see it now.
it's 5 feet tall. It's not made out of glass. You can see over it. You just can't see through it.
I can't see over it.
Well, yeah, the gnome can't see over it, but it's not made to. It's made so that people will not. Most people will not fall over it. So
Yeah, I
It's made
just
so
was
tall
that
people
it
low.
needs
don't
to be
trip
tall
over
enough.
it.
Am I able to see this guy now?
If you can see that guy on your map, you can see him.
Okay. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him and shoot his ass.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bang. Nice.
Take that, sucker.
Here, lizard. Here, lizard.
Onyx, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna blam this one.
And that's a miss. They're very regularly, these guys. That's a hit.
And that's all I'm doing.
He's a hit with the one with the higher damage.
Yeah.
Okay, these two guys are now surrounding you, making them subject to pack tactics, which means automatic
Shit.
advantage on their rolls. And this attack goes against Kurt. It goes against Kurt actually.
No.
22.
Oh,
Ouch.
so 13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts.
And the one against me missed.
What?
There we
Oh,
go.
I thought you were doing that one at me.
Nope. This one's coming for you though. There's now all three of you surrounding Kurt and Onyx. So all of them get pack tactics. This one's going for Onyx. 25.
Ooh.
14 damage. Its tongue rakes against your body,
Hey,
leaving a
what did I
sizzling
say?
trail against your newish armor.
I said buy me dinner first. Jeez.
Looking for the main course.
Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Okay, I thought you were just like reminding me something with levitate.
No, sorry.
Okay. Alright. This one is going for Kurt.
Of course it is.
Is that a hit?
The 19? Yeah, that's a hit. And down.
18 damage. Ooh, poor Kurt.
Oh no.
The
My
gnome
gnome-
falls at Onyx's feet.
You
My
wimp.
cat is currently blocking my screen halfway. Guy.
So I see the gnome fall, right? So
Yep.
I'm just gonna run
The
up.
gnome
I'm
slumped to
not
the
sure-
ground. By the way, Kurt, you lose whatever piece of armor you're wearing.
I'm not wearing any armor.
You're not wearing any armor at all, not even a jacket?
Well, I have unarmored defense.
Okay, so no, so you're not wearing any jackets. Just your clothing is starting to sizzle away, leaving only bare skin.
Just my bulging biceps and pecs. You know?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
you're a freakish
Your
gnome.
jacked
We know.
gnome body.
So, Guy,
Yeah,
Because, you know,
yeah. So I'm
OS isn't
gonna
going to
run up
protect me.
and I'm just gonna cast the classic Cure Wounds on the gnome and heal him up as much as possible.
yay, cleric.
Yay!
About
No,
time
not
we
the
have some
one.
healing.
The only thing I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna cast this at level 2 actually. So I'm gonna burn a spell slot for that. Level 2. We'll see what happens here. So I don't know which of those numbers I'm using here exactly. Are both of those the numbers that I'm using? Is it them additive?
I think so.
Let me double check that real quick. Just to
For
make sure.
cure wounds.
Yeah, so
Hold on.
Uh.
Yeah, it looks like they're added. I'm looking.
Plus your spell casting ability modifier.
yeah. Well, plus I have an additional bonus because of my life domain. It's 2 plus the spells casting, the level
Okay.
of the spell.
And you're casting at level 2, or level 2.
Yep. So it should be 2d8
It's 2d8.
plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 4, plus I think it's another 4 actually because it's 2 plus my spell level
Oh, nice.
from the life domain.
So it could be 24 potentially.
Up to 24 potentially. I'm pretty sure that's the number. I'm not sure exactly why.
Yeah,
it
I
shows two
just read
different
it
numbers.
online because I have cure wounds. So
Yeah,
that's
so
the
that
nice
should
one
be
about that,
12 points, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just roll
Yeah,
out the two.
I'm just reading over that. That's what appears to be 12 points. So Kurt is being healed up.
Yay.
Yeah, so you're up to 12 now. And then as a bonus action again on the steel dude in front of us, it's taking a lot of hits here. So I'm just gonna see. This is a concentration. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna. Can I? Is there any way I can move a concentration spell to another person?
Concentration
like
spell?
say I wanted. Sorry.
I said concentration spell? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So a shield of faith. If I wanted to move
Ah.
that over to steel dude over here, Onyx.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, is that gonna take up a spell slot or?
I'm just going to argue that in this case, until we do further research, that you're allowed to move it. If we later find out that there's further research done that says you can't do that, let's say this time was a fluke.
Okay, got
So
it.
our ruling is right now you can do that. I don't know about the future because I have to look at the rule again. I'll try to remember to do that.
What does that raise my AC?
By 2, yes.
Oh, now
So-
I'm
Like
definitely in
25.
tank.
So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a boost, but nothing too crazy.
No, that's perfect for me.
Yep.
No, thank
Freaking
you.
25 AC now.
Yeah.
It's 25.
That still wouldn't have helped last time, though, Onyx. You still would have gotten hurt.
Yeah, but
Still, I mean,
it would have missed one of the other attacks, though.
That's true. Torin, your turn.
I cast Minor Illusion. No, okay. I'm actually gonna cast that'd be perfect, right? Just the perfect.
Minor illusion against blind
Yeah.
creatures, yes.
Yeah. Why not? I cast the vision of a bunny to appear. No, okay. I'm using
Well,
magic missile.
Minor illusion could do sound too.
Very
Yeah.
true.
If it is sound, that probably would attract their attention. Which one are you attacking?
I'm doing it on all three. One on each.
Okay, so what's the first? Where's the first one going?
First one's going to go from left to right. So the one that's. So let's see. This one, then this one.
Okay, so this one takes 11 damage. What's the next? What's the second magic missile?
I just cast it 3 times. I thought I rolled it.
Yeah, you roll 3 times. If you're doing 3 missiles, you have to cast it 3 times.
Oh really? I thought it already had like 3 missiles coming out.
Oh, you're right.
yeah,
That's
That's
it's
already
one
added.
Missile, then I can split it, so it's 1 missile to each.
So how much damage did you do to this first one?
It let's see. It says 3d4. Oh, so I rolled a 3, a 3, and a 2. So wait, plus 3. That's weird. That's so weird. Why is it doing it like that?
Well, if it's plus 3, that means it's really a 4, a 4, and a 3.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's do it like that. So let's do the 3. Oh wait, sorry. Cut out there. The 3 on this one, the other 2 get the 4s.
Alrighty. Go magic missiles. Kurt, now that you're back on your feet.
Yeah, give me just a second. I want to read something.
Just gonna yell out. If you feel like you should move, that's a wise decision.
They can't. He can't because they'll get attack of opportunity.
Yep. Both he and Onyx are currently surrounded.
So he can't move. He's stuck there with me.
He may not cast Minor Illusion, but I'm going to. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion Right here.
A sound? A smell? A what?
It's sound. Sound of a woman screaming.
Nice.
Okay.
Touche.
You give us a. Can you give us the sound? What sound is that? I'd like to hear it from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, give me I can't. I can't. My throat's all scratchy.
Yeah.
A horrifying shriek.
Yep.
Scares my
Something to get
character.
their attention.
And you end up hearing a weird, grumbly squeak and shriek in return coming from down below, like an answering cry. But this one sounds like a hearty bellow of some kind.
Oh my.
You attracted something's attention.
That's
Way to
cool.
go.
Edvar.
Okay. 10 over 30, so I'm gonna be up here. I can't really see the HP bar on this guy.
It's low.
It's very low.
Yep, it's very low.
Okay. I will switch Hunter's Mark over to this one. So I
Okay.
don't have to cast it again. And
It's a free
I will-
action. I thought
Yeah.
it was a free action to move it.
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's only when the monster is still alive that you can switch it to another.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So I'll shoot that one though.
Okay. And the bullet goes right through its head, forcing it down to the ground as the whole head explodes on you.
Take that, sucker.
Chunks of the tongue manage to find their way over to hit Onks, though.
Oh, thanks for the bath.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's my turn.
You were in the splash zone. What could you expect?
Onyx,
That's
what would you like to do?
My favorite spell. Blam. Hold on. I lost my place. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the one that I've been. Which one? This one right here.
The bottom one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dual cast cut and boom.
You have proficiency.
Is
in
he
it?
still alive?
I haven't gotten an attack roll yet.
Oh.
That would help.
It says over here you did.
I didn't. The last thing I saw was from Edvar.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah, there's always a problem with your PlayStation version.
I don't know because when we first started playing, there was no problem. Lately, there's been problems.
Maybe it was the last update to Roll20.
You're using
Yeah.
Roll20 on your PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
That would explain the sounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we never had problems before when we first started playing. And in my other games, I have no problems. It's just in this game.
That's weird.
And we play for like 5 hours and don't have a problem.
Our sessions are usually only like 2 hours, but yeah.
One of my
Did you
other
get that
games, I
one?
taught.
Ah, yes, I got that one this time. Blam! That's a
One of my
lot
other
of
games,
damage.
I tried to rope around a halfling and throw over a tree. It's great.
Is it still alive?
Yes, it's still alive, but it's hurt badly.
It's like a Bee Gees song. It's staying alive.
Now it's dead.
It shrieks and squeals. I'm not seeing a second roll. I only see one roll so far.
Give it a minute then.
Alright.
Did you see that one?
That hasn't come in yet.
God damn it. It was a crit too. It was
Wow.
20 points of damage.
Oh,
I had a nickel for every time somebody said they rolled an invisible 20 on not 20 on something.
Your PS4 is nerfing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's crit
It's not
blocking you.
nerfing enough.
Crit block.
Tired of your shit, Onyx.
That one missed. God damn.
Yep.
And for bonus action, I'm doing second wind.
Alright. You're getting some of that lost health, huh?
Yeah. Can't afford to lose armor.
Okay, this looker's dead.
Really? That blows.
This
Sorry.
licker perks its ears, hearing the screaming noise coming from down that way, and seems to be trying to run through you now. And since you're in the way, it's going.
Oh.
Wait, Onyx, it's going to tongue you.
And it
And it
missed.
seems to
Damn
miss.
it. I thought I was gonna try to climb the wall.
It appears to understand that there's a wall there, and was trying to head for the stairs that it knows of to get down the
Damn
steps.
it.
It has to make an intelligence check, though, right?
Meanwhile, you hear a thumping noise from down below, and something else seems to be heading towards the direction of the sounds that you put out there.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice,
Yeah,
Aquaman's
exactly.
getting paraded.
Calm down, Man of Steel.
Hey. Don't make fun of Superman.
So you're gonna say don't make fun of Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Well, now Aquaman's about to be badass, so that doesn't really work anymore.
Hey. In
No,
Batman
it
the
still
Brave
does.
and the Bold, Aquaman was already a badass.
Exactly.
This licker, going for the position of least resistance, or at least the closest way to get down towards the steps, is trying to go through Guile instead of Onks or Kurt this time. So the tongue attack is launched at Guile.
Oh.
That hits.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ouch.
Hey, Guile, what does your hair look like? Does it like go off your head like about 2 feet?
Blonde, it's fairly
Yeah,
blonde.
yeah. Go home and be a family man.
So yeah, that's 11. Okay, yep.
Guile. It is now your turn.
Alright,
Kick his ass, guys.
If you want to get out of its way, I'm sure you can.
I'm not so concerned with that. I'm just gonna fucking hit him again. Can I hit him from around this? Like, is that
Sure.
gonna...
Yeah,
Okay.
you can squeeze in close to Kurt and Onyx and hit it.
Okay. Just snuggle up real tight.
And
And just hopefully land an attack, I say.
it's a
Whoa.
miss.
I try to put my
That's not
hand.
gonna do
I try to put my
shit.
hand on his. I try to put my hand on his back, but I'm not tall enough, so I touch his ass. Hey there, big.
Anything else you can do this turn?
Hey.
Don't think so. That's it.
Okay, Torin then. It's up to you.
Sweet. Okay. Firebolt on the one closest to Guile.
Ooh.
Classic.
And it's dead. That's a one
Damn.
final screech before going up in flames and collapsing to the ground in front of Kurt and Guile and Onyx.
Ooh.
No more advantage for the lickers.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
There's only one left. That means no more pack tactics.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go up here.
No more
Okay,
licky.
Actually, I don't think I have to do that. I'm just gonna attack this guy that's right next to me.
All right.
Hook him up.
There's only one left.
Where
So
should go? Ah, here we go.
He thinks he's
And then
licky
I'm
tongue
gonna
or
like,
something.
I'm gonna do this. Ooh, cool.
nice. 10
Is
damage.
he dead yet?
No, that one was barely hurt.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna spend a key point to ready It's called Step of the Wind. It allows me to take a dodge action.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Edvar.
Okay, I'll just shoot this one. Wait.
No, I thought you were gonna shoot the dead one.
I was thinking about
both
it.
the dead ones. You gotta double tap them.
And then I'm going to move here,
I figured out what my problem is.
Alright.
and can I use my bonus action to see what that is on the ground there?
Oh, no, that's not on the ground.
No.
That's the sign over the door.
Oh, okay.
It's a gun
It's the gun. It's the gun and ammo
Yeah.
store you guys were
Never
told
mind.
about.
Gotcha. I'm done my turn then.
Onyx.
Can you just shoot the one in front of me twice while I fix this?
Okay, sure. Took 16 damage.
Nice.
It's not quite dead yet, though. It squeals as the pellets go ripping through its body. And it attempts to strike back, trying to tongue Onyx to death. And it completely misses, since Onyx is probably a badass.
Yeah.
Somewhere down over below, you start hearing squealing noises. And you hear, which some of you recognize as the sound of the belly mouths make.
Oh, great.
Don't worry, they'll be fine.
Will they though?
Guile.
They're distracted by the noise.
Sacred Flame. Just gonna Sacred Flame this guy, the only guy left.
Alright.
It should work this time. I tinkered around with it. We'll see what happens.
Except at net 20 to dexterity check.
Yep. So that's not gonna work then.
Torin.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it going with this fire shit. Here we go.
And that one's dead too.
And as I do it, I say, "Was that too hot for you?"
Hey, he's got a sense of humor.
Alright.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go check this. I'm gonna check this door over here.
Give me 1 second to add up your 8 XP, and then you can check the door.
For
Okay.
Kurt and Torn, I'm going to tell them to just wait here, and I'm actually going to start preparing a ritual for. Let me grab it real quick here.
Uh-huh.
For Prayer of Healing. Actually, wait, is that? I could have sworn I put on there whether or not it was a ritual. Let me double check that actually, because I'm pretty sure. If not, then I'll just do it normally. But
Nice.
just for. No, it isn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna start casting Prayer of Healing then.
Cool. 480 XP. Yippee-ki-yay.
78 or 3780.
480.
I'm gonna knock.
Is
on
that a
this
glass door?
right here?
No, it's not glass, but
Yeah.
it is closed and looks like bordered. It looks like there's also bullet holes through. Well, it's boarded up on the other side, so you really can't see. However, there's bullet holes through it, so it looks like somebody was shooting from the other side.
Where is? Oh, that's
Who
Knock,
wants to
knock,
knock?
knock.
Edvar does.
Edvar's knocking on the door.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna say, if it was the other two, I'd say no, but...
The door opens slightly, and a man peeks out at you.
Hello.
Oh, thank God, you're unchanged. Thank
I'm
the
gonna go
gods,
here
look, you're
with Edvar.
Wearing
unchanged.
this
Sorry.
since yesterday, so no.
I just kind of peer over his shoulder. I'm like, "You got those bang bang shooty things."
No, shh.
I smell my... I
Lots of
smell
guns
myself
in
after
there.
he says that, I go, Huh. Yeah, it's been a while since we showered.
The man has a duffel bag loaded with guns and ammo sitting on the floor next to him. I was just gathering up supplies for the rest of the folks down in the security office.
You don't want to.
Oh yeah, they're all dead, guy.
Yeah. You
What?
don't want to do that. Yeah, they're dead.
But you know where you do want to go? You want to go to the bar.
Yeah.
He then gives you a funny look. Wait a minute. Why would I want to leave go to the bar? I'm talking about the security office in the mall. What were you talking about?
Oh, in the mall. Oh, you guys have a security office here?
Of course we do. What do you think?
I don't know.
We take a lot of things, guy.
Other security.
He kind of then looks at Edvar and looks at Onyx and he goes, "Oh, even more thank the gods. The neighbor here."
I'd slow your roll right there. Let's not get too far ahead. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
He looks over at Guile and Torin and kind of like cocks his head.
It's a long story. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Yeah.
And then he leans over and whispers, "Are they cosplayers?"
I look weird.
Sure.
No.
Weird,
Let's
buddy.
go with that.
Those are fighting words.
Looking at my outfit.
Are you being racist?
Hey, stop it.
Just because I'm
You
blue?
stop. You, guy behind the door, let us in because there's things out there. We don't feel like fucking fighting them again.
I'll beat you
Where?
till you're blue. Come on.
You're welcome to the room, but I really need to get back downstairs.
Yeah. Whoa. Hold on.
Hey,
There's more
buddy,
Hey, whoa,
stuff.
Onyx,
there's a long
Onyx.
claw down there.
Onyx, stop him.
What kind of guns do you have in there?
Well, we've got various kinds: shotguns, rifles, handguns, and plenty of ammo.
Do you have what kind of? Do you have any nice rifles by any chance?
Yeah, I'm curious about these riffles as well.
Yes, you be quiet. You don't get.
Riffles.
Well, go ahead and help yourself. I just kind of loaded up my bag with whatever I could carry to help out the folks downstairs.
Do you mind?
Hey,
if
guy, I have a quick
search
question
through?
for you.
Sure.
I walk in.
I'll start rummaging through the bag to see if I
What's
can
your,
find anything.
question?
He's got the bag over his shoulder, but inside the area you see what looked like a looted storefront, a very small and thin store with a few rifles and handguns still visible, along with a shotgun laying underneath the counter. I kind of think of it as you ever played the original Dead Rising?
Yeah.
No.
Kind of like the way the guns and ammo stores look in there, like the really small
Okay.
little places with the various things you can pick up.
I look for the biggest, baddest gun I can find in this building.
Rifle or shotgun?
There and
Rifle. Rifle.
Rifle is a renamed longbow with its own special ammo. That's basically arrows are now renamed into rifle bullets, so you can just import it from the compendium, rename it, and rename it on both ends. It's like rename longbow into rifle, and then arrow into rifle bullet.
Look for any more ammo.
Okay.
I have
Rifle ammo.
I have a question for the
Yes.
guy. What's your name, guy?
Kyle. Or my IRL name?
No. The guy with all the guns.
Oh.
My bad.
Same guy.
Oh,
PC.
my name's Sebastian, he says.
Sebastian.
Huh. Okay, Sebastian. You don't go anywhere. I look at Onyx. I go, Onyx. I hate asking people to do this, but can you pick me up over the wall?
While they're
As
doing
this
that,
is going on, I'm
Edvar
actually
is
just
gonna-
going to cast the spell I was talking about earlier. Prayer of Healing. Just going to pop that in real quick.
and Edvar is gonna search for ammunition.
So everybody regains
And
16 points of health,
Fuck yeah.
including Sebastian if
Yes.
he's injured.
Oh,
This is why we need a cleric.
I cast Prayer of Healing.
Oh, also I
This is
realized
16.
Yeah. So everybody gains 16.
I actually set down the.
You did what now?
Do...
I don't take the rifle.
Okay. Yeah, that works. That was pretty good.
Anyways, I need Onyx to lift me up over the wall.
Oh my god.
You might not be able to carry anywhere near that anywhere
Yeah,
near that much.
I know, but I
Yeah.
just
Yeah, basically, unlike arrows, you can't retrieve bullets. So
Yeah. I actually. Are there any handguns?
yeah, there are handguns you can pick up.
I'm gonna-
They
Are
are
those-
renamed crossbows.
Yeah. All right. That makes more sense to me, since I have a weapon proficiency in crossbows.
Bolts
All
would
right.
just be regular handgun bullets.
I need shotgun.
Are there
bullets.
any?
Okay.
I grab a handgun.
I took 100 rifle bullets.
I'm just gonna pick up a handgun and I'm just flashing everybody with it, like just trying to understand how this thing like works. Do I shake
Yeah.
it?
I
down.
still looked on the barrel again.
I take it away from him.
I don't
Look
understand
down
how
the
to
barrel. Don't hold it like this, and I show him how to hold it.
It's almost romantic the
How-
way that
how
we're
wide-
exchanging this little interaction.
Are there any shotgun shells around here?
Yes, there are 200, and
200.
you can take all of them if you wish.
I'm putting. a
Remember,
bullet
they
in
they are
the
heavy. That
hallway
you
and then-
eventually they will weigh you down, and you won't don't have enough necessarily have enough space for all of them.
Yeah, I don't really use the shotgun, so I don't care about them.
I'll,
I'm just putting a bullet in the barrel of the gun.
I know
Wait, sorry, you're
people.
what?
Putting a bullet in the
It's-
barrel of the gun down the barrel.
I know you guys
Oh,
don't
no,
use
and
them,
I
but
just
I do. I need somebody to carry
dump
some
it out.
for me.
I can't. I'm like maxed out.
I can carry some stuff, I believe. Yes.
I'm gonna climb
what
the
do you
wall.
need me to carry? Actually, that's the real question.
Climb check.
I need I need you to hold about 100. No, actually,
100
Dexterity.
pounds?
no, 100 bullets.
Oh, that's right, Dexter.
Oh,
No,
I can
it's
carry 100.
we established this in the previous in the Stride game over the weekend. It was athletics for climb and acrobatics for balance. So, athletics.
Okay.
In the
It's a hard scrabble,
That's just so I
and
can see.
you're kind of like straining on your arms to peek over. Where you can time, you can see that the two belly mouths have moved over to where the Longclaw had fallen around the area where you projected that screaming noise, and appear to be eating the Longclaw.
Oh, gross. I'm gonna move the scream to. Let me see.
100 what exactly? 100 bullets for a rifle? Shells
No,
for
there are
shotgun.
100 shotgun shells.
shotgun shells. Okay.
and we determined that they were 0.1 for weight.
I want to move it underneath this, where we're at, like
I could
Right.
hold that.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah,
It's only 20
here.
pounds.
but
So, never mind.
underneath. I want to move the minor illusion.
Makes sense.
Never mind. I could carry that. It's only 20 pounds.
I
You
said
see
say
the-
to the party, hey
You
guys,
see the
I
you
moved
see the
this-
belly mouths lumbering off now, as they seem to be following
Hey
the
guys, I
sound.
moved the screaming.
Okay.
I moved the screaming, so we should probably leave now.
Okay.
Before we do, is there anything special, like, in the gun room? Like, anything about the weapons? I mean,
You mean more special than the fact that you've now got an arsenal in front of you?
yes.
No. It's just
Is
it's
there
just
anything that
the
can
nice fun
enhance
arsenal.
my? Is there anything in there that can enhance my unarmed fighting, like brass knuckles or something?
Ooh, that'd be cool.
No, actually, it's just guns and ammo, unfortunately.
Damn it!
Is there like
Alright.
an assault shotgun, which basically just
That's-
holds more shotgun shells?
No, it's just regular shotguns.
How about a sawed-off shotgun?
Last question.
How about an M249? Can I get an M249?
Just rifle, handgun, or shotgun. Sorry.
So
Damn it.
no assault rifle. That's what I was gonna ask.
Nope,
Okay.
no assault
I was
rifles.
asking 'cause-
Assault rifles, unfortunately, have been banned in this country.
And I can pick what kind of handgun this is. Right?
I was asking because sawed-off shotguns are small and I'm a gnome.
Yeah.
So it'd be like a regular.
But you're a monk gnome, so you really... a shotgun is short range anyway.
Oh, I have to get closer anyway just to punch him.
Yeah, but my point was is that the shotgun, it's like that you can punch better than you would be able to use the shotgun for anyway. So the shotgun
That's
has
probably
disadvantage after so many feet.
10 feet.
I find a bazooka hidden behind the counter.
No, you do not. No bazookas. Sorry.
Holy shit!
As
It's
fun
an
as those
RPG.
are, as fun as those are in normal games, it's no bazookas in this game.
Guys, look, a pipe bomb.
Yeah.
You know, I actually in one of my
Molotov.
other games I created a bomb. Like, I was
Oh,
stuck
shit,
on a
really?
boat. There was a
That's
bunch
why
of
I
guards.
took tinkering.
That's why I'm a tinker.
Yeah,
I'm a
me
rock
too. I was
star.
like, sweet, some like bombs and stuff.
Oh yeah, you guys want me to make a bomb? Fucking give me the shit and I'll get it done.
Give him one of the bullets. One
Okay.
of these shotgun shells, I should say.
Sebastian
Right.
I'm gonna
seems to
take
be
50.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Sebastian
50
seems
of
to
the,
be anxious to go back downstairs. You guys did ask him
Where-
to stay, but he's
Where
saying
is the
he's.
security office?
Well, if you follow
Right at the
me,
front.
I'll show you where it is.
You're
Should we
lucky
follow
we're
him?
here, otherwise you would have been killed by now.
Yes, yes.
There's
Thank you very much.
There's two of those creatures down there, and I have them distracted currently. You hear that screaming?
Let's go quick.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be me.
If there's a big tubby thing down there, I drop that.
Big tubby thing.
Stop talking.
With,
about
with spiky arms. I don't know. He has swords.
Oh, that thing got eaten.
Oh, it did? Oh.
Oh yeah. I tell her like, oh yeah, guys. By the way, when I looked down there to move my minor illusion, the two belly mouth things were eating the sword arm guy.
Ew.
Oh. Oh, shit.
So yeah, we should probably go now
Yes.
We
while
should-
the illusion is
yeah.
lasting.
Where's the office?
He starts heading this way.
I'm gonna follow him. Where am I? Here I am.
Oops, sorry.
Everything is agony.
He turns the corner. And heads up over here where the security office is. Kind of eyes the area where the minor illusion is still going on, though. Just keep them occupied, he whispers.
They'll be fine. Just don't be as loud as that scream. They can't hear us, or they can't see us, but they can hear. That's why the scream is as
Right.
loud as it is.
He opens up the office and heads inside, where some people gathered around. And one of them is a
And they go
child.
in behind them.
It's the kid. Your mom's
Yeah,
been
what-
looking for you.
I was about to whisper that to you, the prompt to see if you remembered, but yes. Among them,
Don't yell at children. Jesus.
among the group, the ragtag group that's hanging out in the office, more than just the tokens that are here, actually. There's also one child with short cropped red hair and bright blue eyes. He looks a bit disheveled, and his arm is bandaged.
Your mom's been going crazy looking for you.
Your name must be Akai.
The boy looks up and over at Onyx, blinking slightly. My mom?
Yes.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, you know, the lady that
Whoa.
beat you out for loins? Yeah, that lady.
Yeah, she's been going sick looking for you.
I kneel down to the window. Look, kid, I don't know much about this world, but one thing I do know for sure
God.
is she's dead as shit.
Whoa, dude.
Dude! Shut up!
I
That
punch
was a
him.
You're not allowed to
We're
talk
We're in a
anymore.
I
completely
punch him
different
in the
world.
face. I punch him in the face.
You're not allowed to talk anymore.
The boy kind of
Well
like stares
deserved.
at the group of you and just starts shaking his head.
Well deserved.
And which one of you guys is the cleric?
Me, yes.
You wanna take a look at his arm for us?
Yeah. Would that be a medicine check?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
If I help him, if I help him, does he get advantage?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna help him out with it.
Alright, cool.
All right.
So,
As you gently pull back the bandage on the boy's arms, you see that some kind of sharp instrument clearly had raked right down his arm at some point, opening it up quite a good way. He must have bled copiously from this wound, but he seems pretty okay now, except that the wound it's not exactly infected, but it looks almost like it's been blackened around the edges.
do I see anything that would I know exactly what that would indicate?
That would be an Arcana or Divine or Religious check.
I can do a religion check.
Religion check. I'm used to say asking for Divine check because that was in 3.5. I'm guessing it's Religion now.
Yeah, I'll do a religion check too.
I won't.
It's fuck all to me.
Yeah, none of your checks, unfortunately, shed any light as to what this might be, but the boy pulls down the bandage a bit more after you've checked it over and pulls his arm towards his chest. I don't think that's going to help, he says.
Does it
Why do you
hurt?
say that?
Because she did it.
Oh?
Who?
Elaborate, please. Hey, Onyx, hang on. Who are you talking about, kid?
The Lich.
Oh, really?
Arendelle?
You hear that, guys?
That's my grandmother. He looks over at somebody who says Arendelle, who says the name Arendelle. Where did you get my grandmother's name from?
So it wasn't her then.
Why would it have been my grandmother?
I don't know, kids. Some people
gives
have
a
sick
weird
family
look.
histories.
He shakes his head.
When
Last
was
I
the
looked,
last
my
time you saw your grandmother?
probably a few months ago when she was visiting my mom. She doesn't leave her forest that much, but she will occasionally come visit my mom when my mom can't leave the house because she's taking care of my dad.
Shit.
Oh, dang.
So you said it was like an arcane check. Is there any way that I can? Hold on a second. Let me figure out how. So rituals, I would have to know the spell, correct?
No, depends.
You just have to have some idea, which is again with the Arcana check or the religion check are for. Basically, if you roll high enough, that means that you would have learned it at some point, even if you never use it in your daily life. Like,
Okay.
you read it in a book somewhere and forgot about it until just now. That sort of thing.
You know, guys, based on the first tablet that we ran into, this kid and his family, they're the keys to the lock.
Yep.
He kind of
So-
frowns at your words and kind of like punches into himself some more.
Stop that, kid.
Are you the godchild?
No,
What?
Or is that your
it
grandmother?
would only it would only take a godchild if this kid and his family were wiped out.
Hmm.
He could be, but we don't know that for sure.
He seems to be looking a little bit frightened at your words.
Oh, don't worry, kid. I'm not going to put you in any danger.
So,
I'm gonna.
You know what we
kneel.
need? Here's what we need. Here's what we need to do. We need to get these people and this kid to the bar. That's probably the safest place for them right now. Not in the small surrounded by monsters.
well, you don't hear that too often.
Is there food there? Somebody asks.
Yes, there's food.
Yes, we just brought them some.
Are you guys hungry?
How long ago was
A
that?
little bit hungry.
That's
Don't
a really
worry.
good question.
Yeah,
Torn is
one of the
the
guys
same radio
nearby shakes his head and goes, "There's no way of knowing, not with all these weird time phenomena."
Hey, shut up. You just do as we tell you to.
As long as you keep
We're
the
gonna
door
get you out
open,
of here.
even slightly cracked, you're good. You aren't
Oh.
susceptible to the time changes.
We know, says somebody else grumbling.
Okay,
we
Snippy.
can't- We
Calm
can't
down.
But we
Yeah,
can't
you
keep
got
it.
the
out
attitude.
here.
We can't
Jesus,
keep it
tough
open
crowd,
very
tough
much
crowd.
because of
I mean,
the.
we just killed like
These
10
are the
things upstairs.
monsters.
You're welcome.
Seriously,
I
we
start
just got
walking out the
done.
I start walking away like, all right, guys, if you're gonna be like that, then you guys can help yourselves.
Well, these people are
No,
clearly
no.
they're clearly in kind of in distress mode. They've clearly been through a lot, and most of them are not used to dealing with shit. So,
Yes, I
Listen,
should
that as an
listen.
apology.
dick.
Listen very carefully, okay? We need to get you guys out of here, like right now. Those
This isn't a
monsters
safe
are currently
place.
distracted. Those creatures are currently distracted. We'll just take everything that you can carry. We'll get out of here quietly, and we'll get you guys to the bar where the rest of the survivors are holed up currently.
I mean, it's a straight south shot to the watering hole.
You guys, the safest place for you guys right now is with us.
So, do you
What's
guys
the-
want to get out of here to a safer place?
the boy seems convinced because you dropped his grandmother's name and spoke of his mother. But some of the others are kind of looking unconvinced. Sebastian, on the other hand, says, "Hey, these guys did save my life and got us some guns. All we have to do is pass these guns out, and we could form a little circle and take out whatever monsters come near us."
Oh
And
yeah,
I'll-
the impenetrable circle jerk. That's gonna work.
And I'll be with the pack. I'll be in the
Let me
front.
guess, you want to
Medieval
keep the kid in the
strategy. I've heard of
center too, huh?
Actually, I think Onyx should carry the kid.
Yeah. So, is that a
Onyx,
yes? You
what-
guys
what
wanna
do you
get out of
think?
here?
Time, I'll make a harness on my back and I'll carry him.
I can
I
walk. The boy says, kind of grumpily.
He can walk. He's a big boy.
But can you run as
Alright,
fast
whatever.
as us? Is the real question.
Exactly.
Can you run, kid?
Do you want to be on the same level as these monsters, or would you like to be high in the sky?
He kind of
Away
frowns a
from
little at that, kind of thinking.
We just want you to be safe, kid. Not because you're some important lady's kid, but because you're still young and
Well-
you have your whole life ahead of you.
He kind of frowns.
Unlike me, you can still
It's up
grow.
to you. If you want to run, I will.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's
hold on,
only
we don't
8,
know
so
that
he's
yet.
probably somewhere around Kurt's size. Maybe a little bit bigger at this point.
He could just
I
about
put my
be
hand on his
normal.
shoulder, like, "Listen, kid.
He's-
This will be the only time you're at eye level with a gnome."
I think he might be a little bit taller because he's a half elf, isn't he?
No, his mother's a half elf.
Okay,
So
he's
he
like
doesn't.
a quarter.
Yeah, so his ears are perfectly human shaped, but so there's certain aspects to his features that kind of suggest elven heritage.
Yeah.
He's a quarter
Plus,
elf.
he's 8 years old, so I think he's a little bit.
Yeah.
taller than Kurt.
I'm 150. I'm
Oh,
not
no,
growing
you're bigger,
anymore.
Like in size, he's just taller.
Yeah,
At-
I'm
at
3
8,
feet
he's-
tall.
Yeah, at 8 he's not very big yet. He's still a
bigger
small
than
guy.
me, or than
He
me.
will grow up a bit bigger, but well, as long as he survives.
Do you want to walk or run with us? Or
The-
do
the
you
boy
want this
nods.
big little guy to carry.
And I need to do this, he says.
Okay, Akai, let's go then.
All right,
Everyone
buddy.
else coming too?
If not, you're fucked.
If not, stay safe.
All right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
poke my head out the door and see if the belly mouths are still distracted by my sound.
And
Are,
they are.
are any of them injured?
Now,
Uh,
is there anything else that you guys wish to do in the mall before we leave?
Are any of them injured or anything
Get
like
my
that?
XP. That's what I would like to know.
Oh, it's 480.
480.
From earlier, yeah.
All right. We're back.
A dinosaur story. That's such a great movie too.
It is good. I'm glad it's on Netflix.
And
John,
Is
the
it
only
for
movie I've
everyone?
seen with
like,
Automatically moved this to the tavern. Whoops.
all the
Sorry about that.
NPCs.
I was actually just heading back into the tavern to put your tokens out and suddenly realized, whoops. Alright. Basically, you get back to the tavern only because there's a whole bunch of NPCs with guns, and you guys are kind of leading the charge. You lose a couple of minor NPCs along the way who get kind of scared off at various monsters that come shooting out. But for the bulk of the NPCs that you have bringing down, including the kid and this group here, the guns managed to scare the majority of monsters off or kill them, and you guys managed to get here variously unmolested.
I like not being
Unmolested.
molested.
Ah.
Okay.
I like
Keep
that.
in mind we have a
And
child
you're
with
about to get
us, too,
experience
so-
points, so give me 1 second. Just need to figure out how much to give you for finally finding that kid and rescuing a bunch of people.
Hello.
So I
Professor
think I missed
Darian,
this.
My
I
beautiful
think I missed
lady.
the kid.
And I give
I
her
think
a
I
nice
missed the
little
whole thing
wink.
with the kid. Someone explain that to me, please.
Yeah, I'm still confused.
This
Yeah, there's a
kid.
kid.
Before
See, when
we
we
even got here, there was a lady looking for her son,
Uh huh.
who happens to be a Kai, and I told her that we would look for him.
Torin is just like nodding his head as he slowly walks over to the bar, just assuming that that I'm gonna get something. I'm like,
Barkeep, are you there?
Okay, I'm gonna go with something I learned from the Curse of Strahd. That this
Okay.
epicness of finding, of going back into the mall, which is the reason why I didn't want you to leave the mall right away. Unfortunately, even though I was trying not to I wasn't trying to railroad you because you could have easily decided, fuck this, we're not going back in there, and left anyway. But because you went back into the mall and did this rescue, you guys all get to get as much experience points as it takes to level up.
Yay!
Oh, so we all level up on the spot?
You're all level 5 now. Yes.
Holy shit. I'm a level
Alright, does
5
anyone know how
cleric,
much,
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's basically what playing
Awesome.
what jamming Curse of Strahd taught me. It's like basically said certain missions need to be rewarded with a full level, not just experience points and equipment.
Yeah, that's fair.
So in this case,
Can we calculate that right now? or-
we're supposed to be up to 6,500 experience points.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
just trying to figure out. 6,500. Okay.
Should we just
Alright.
Fourth
do
level
the
boss.
calculations for that right now, or should we just wait until the end of the session?
I'm just gonna. I just put it.
I'm
in.
gonna assume we're getting a long rest because we're at a safe place.
well, you guys already had a long rest recently, so you're not able to get a long rest again right now. You can do a short
Well,
rest
yeah.
though.
Because even the fight and trying to get them here.
Yeah, that still only took you about an hour to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It's not like
That means,
a
the
huge
fuse.
long walk that we have to go and do.
All right. Yep. So we're.
I say hello to Professor Darian here.
Darian
And
smiles and nods. Welcome back.
Wink.
Mac
we
waves at
found more
everybody from
people.
behind the bar. The other people kind of integrate in. It looks like you guys haven't been gone as long as you feel like you've been gone from this place since the last time you were here. They still have food supplies.
Edvar leans
Hey,
in
barkeep.
to Darian.
We found more
and-
people.
And
I'm
asks
gonna go up
her
to the-
to look after the little kid who is seriously traumatized and something is wrong with him.
I'm gonna go up to the barkeeper and ask him
just
if he
keep an
has
eye on
anything
him.
for children.
DM,
I'm gonna
did
go
you
up to
see
the
that roll?
kid, and I'm gonna. cast-
I see the roll, but everybody's talking, and I can't really make out what the hell's going on right now because people are talking over each other. What was the roll for?
Just my HP.
Excellent. Somebody was talking to Darian about the kid, or was that somebody else? And somebody else
That
was talking
was
to the
Edvar.
barkeep.
Edvar was just.
I'm talking to the barkeep.
Okay, so you're talking to the barkeep. The barkeep definitely has, some stuff, like,
Alright.
juices and everything that they picked up from the store.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a juice from him and take it to the kid. I go, here you
the
go,
boy,
kid.
the boy looks over at you guys and basically says, "You're leaving me here?"
This is a safe
Yes.
place for you.
Well, duh.
the safest place, unfortunately. And I'm
Very-
gonna
Oh,
reach out.
And by the way, guys it's Guile and Torin. Since unfortunately you guys didn't get the earlier description, everybody started talking over each other. Let me give you the quick description of the tavern.
Okay.
This is unlike any tavern you've been in before. Well, on the surface, it kind of probably reminds you of some because of the bar and all the stools and everything like that. But there are all sorts of weird lights around, weird machines against one wall, a pool table, which I'm not sure your characters would have seen before or not. And
have.
more startlingly, is the fact that there is a dwarf that's manning the door with a shotgun, and right behind him is a couple of kobolds, of all things. Sitting over at a bar stool is clearly an ogre in in a suit clearly sized directly for it. And sitting on the ogre's shoulder is a small white kitten. There is a drow sitting there as well at the bar with a drow woman and she seems to be writing in some kind of notepad. Meanwhile, there's a human standing behind the bar, and there's these weird picture images of a behind the bar of a half-orc woman and an orc man that appear to be his relatives, even though he appears to be human. There you go.
Okay.
Forgetting
Real
about
quick, I wanted to. I'm just gonna reach out for the child's arm. And I'm just gonna ask you. Let me see your arm real quick, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, just to see if that does anything.
The cure wound shimmers along the arm for a moment, but it doesn't appear to close the wound. The wound clearly has some sort of magical significance.
I want to ask the professor lady if she could take a look at his arm.
You should do cure wounds on
The
me,
professor
but-
frowns. What would I have to do with anything
We'll
with the
get to
physical?
that.
I am a theoretical plane. I work with theoretical planar physics. I don't work with physical, with biology or even standard magic.
Could you give it a shot? See if maybe you've seen it before?
She shakes her head. I don't deal in flesh. I don't know anything about what bodies look like other than my own.
Okay, can I try doing an Arcana check to see if I can figure it out?
Sure.
Cool. Hang on, I gotta find my sheet again. Oh well, whatever.
Edvar is going to ask for
Oh, there it is.
couple
Edvar's gonna ask what?
drinks. A couple drinks. Beers.
Yeah.
The barkeep
We have
nods
to
and
keep
manages to open up a few beers and set them down in front of you. And looks
I'm
over at
curious
your.
about this. I'm curious about this new world alcohol.
Torin, have one. Guile, one for you.
Guys, we have to keep our minds.
Instead of in a
Give
mug,
me
it's in
1
a nice
second.
little bottle.
I'm gonna cast Cure
Chris,
Wounds.
gonna light his
A
pipe up.
potion.
And I slam
Just,
my drink down.
put 'em up there.
Okay, everybody's talking over each other again. I can't make out what's going on. I heard some curing. Sorry, I heard casting light wounds again. What was that
Cure
in
Wounds
reference
on
to?
Onyx.
Okay.
So just to bring him up there.
Woohoo! Onyx
Level.
getting healed.
How much?
12.
Hey.
You get 12 there.
Mac just kind of shakes his head. Don't worry about it. And then it's eyeing up your two new companions. Aren't you guys missing somebody? He asks finally.
Yes.
Maybe.
Are we?
What's it to you?
We've had a few incidents.
Aye.
Like we
Just
died.
know that everybody else is fucked.
Not fun.
The small white kitten jumps down from the ogre's shoulder, stretching its little paws on the table, and pads over towards Edvar.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. And I start
Poor
petting the
dear.
little kitty.
Meow!
You little
Yeah.
kitty, kitty. Hello, kitty. I don't think we have it.
The kitty purrs as it's being scratched by you.
I pick him up and just start scratching him a little bit more.
The ogre watches you carefully.
10 plus dex plus
It's okay, buddy. I like kitties.
That's Fluffy, the ogre tells you.
Hi, Fluffy. Little Fluffy guy.
My AC 17 now. Fuck yeah.
Cool. So, Mac asks,
Chris?
as he looks over you guys, where are you planning on going next?
To the ruins.
We're gonna go to the
Yeah,
ruins.
still
to
heading
the
there, huh?
museum.
Yeah,
The boy,
no, we don't really
the
have
boy
a
shivers
choice.
slightly. That place is dangerous.
We're dangerous. Can I have another beer, please?
We
Mac
gotta keep our
nods.
minds sharp. No more.
Make it 2.
Kurt says really as he smokes his pipe.
I whisper to the bartender. I whisper to the bartender. I just slide like 3 gold coins on the table. I'm like, something a little stronger for the road.
Ooh.
The bartender eyes the gold coins oddly, and then looks up at you. All right, and then looks over at Kurt and Edvar. Where did you find these two again?
Lumi died.
It's a very long story.
But
Died?
Just they're
yeah, we
when
died.
I say they're not from here, they're not from here. Just trust me. They're from out of town.
Yeah.
I
Very-
see.
Yeah.
They're as far from out of town as they can get.
Was it a bottle that you handed me of beer?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the cap off. I don't understand how it works.
Edward helps him out. Takes it out. There you go, buddy.
I snapped to get the party's attention. Like, hey guys, we need to have a chat somewhere away from this current location. Probably somewhere, over here.
Yep. After we're done,
Level up in the background.
I start filling in Darian of our little adventures that we've just been on since the last time we saw her.
Hey guy, get your ass over here.
The
I'm
kid
like,
follows
oh,
you over towards the
okay. I'm
table.
just like,
Over there.
Like, hey buddy, go hang out with the kobold over there. We gotta have adult talk.
The boy frowns slightly. But you were talking about going
Don't
into
worry.
the ruins.
I look at the boy. I'm like, I pull out another gold coin. I'm like, hey, here you go. You want it? You want it? Fetch. And I throw it.
Oh
across
my
the room.
god.
The
Kurt
boy,
slaps his face.
the boy
Oh my
folds
God.
his arms and it gives you the I don't care what you're doing sort of stare. You know how kids sometimes do?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I go over to the kid and I whisper in his ear, like, if you want to flip him off, you can. I won't tell your mom.
You mentioned my grandmother earlier. How did you get my grandmother's name? He asks.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you if you go hang out with the kobolds while we have our chat.
I suppose.
Go bug
Or
Darian
hang out with the
instead.
professor lady. You can learn some stuff from her.
Go see if you can help Darian at all.
Well, then tell me, he says.
We found a tablet with her name on it. That's all I'm telling you.
Tablet?
Yep.
Not an
Ancient
electronic tablet, an actual ancient artifact tablet.
Speaking of which, are you planning on sharing that with the rest of your group? That the tablet
I
eye?
thought I did.
I
I thought I did.
have it in my inventory.
Oh, it is on all players. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Anyways, now that the kid is gone, so it says on the tablet that this kid and his family are the key. My biggest fear is this kid has to come with us.
I kind of figured that a long time ago.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
have
I don't
some
know.
ways
I'd
to-
really rather not take him because, it's going to be dangerous and someone's probably going to get killed. But at the same time, I feel like if we don't, we might be screwed.
Yeah, it looks like I was thinking that myself.
So I feel like if we told this kid that, he'd be in agreement to go because he's, a kid and none the
Kids are
wiser.
dumb.
Exactly. And if his mom were here, I'd be like, let's just take that bitch with us. But, she's not. I don't know where she's at. I'm going to assume she's not here in town.
No,
Just
she
have
was,
the kids stay near me,
waiting.
and I can assist.
Yeah.
So
if
we might
he
have to
stays
have-
near me. I can protect him too in the back. Stays
All right,
with
then.
everywhere with me.
We just have to make it so he just doesn't leave our sight, at all. One of us has to at least have eyes on him at all times.
I mean, are we sure we should be subjecting him to this kind of cruel and unusual punishment of tracking?
We have-
I don't feel like we have a choice, honestly.
What do we need
I
him
don't.
for?
Well,
He's the key to something, I have a feeling.
I'm just
I
not
think
so
I
fast
picked him.
at bringing him.
oh, yeah. I didn't put it down here, but I also have Draconic.
Hold on, I'm just typing some out to 2 players. There we go. And I heard you guys talking about something about worried about having to bring him or not. I'm trying to determine whether or not this is a good course of action. He's already been hurt by something, but he seems to also have information. Because he mentioned something about a lich, and the little lich did this to him.
I'm gonna go over to the kid and the kobolds.
The kobolds look
I'm gonna
up
ask-
as you approach.
I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? What's
Hey!
this I hear
They chirp
about?
in common.
What's going on?
What's this I hear about a neat smell?
What?
What about him feeling different than it feels a little interesting to you?
The kid kind of stiffens his back slightly, and the kobolds look as sheepish as kobolds can look. And one of them kind of folds its arms and goes, "What? We were talking to you."
Hey, why don't you
Doesn't matter. This
guys
kid's
have
under
a
our
seat?
protection.
Why don't you guys have a seat way over there? Way.
No, hang on. Wait, hang on. What are you lot talking about? Wait, this kid is under our protection, so anything that you know or might know about his condition, you need to tell us.
They kind of
Otherwise,
they kind of look at
punch
each
my
other.
fist in my hand.
I
So-
whisper to Kurt. I'm like, hey, you take over for a second, and I start to pull the kid away, just a couple, like right around over here.
The kobolds kind of look at each
So-
other and look at Kurt. They don't. Something else that Torin might find odd, considering where he's from, is that the kobolds aren't giving Kurt any "we hate gnomes" looks or anything like that you would normally expect kobolds to give. Instead, they're kind of like treating him more like, yeah, it's another person, sort of thing. Which,
Yeah.
Again, is
It's
probably
really
going to be
weird.
odd to your concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's under our protection. You know, if
Wait,
you
what?
guys know anything,
We weren't going to hurt him.
Just-
Of course not. That would be bad.
I got that. I do. But if you know anything, based on like his smell or whatever, I'd like you to tell me so we can deal with it.
One of them shrugs. Well, we really don't know. It's just that there's just something about him, you know?
Uh-huh.
Another nods in agreement. Just something
Wait,
odd.
inspect them.
Something interesting.
Are they lying?
No, they appear to be telling the truth. They're just kind of confused about all of it.
What exactly like describe it to me?
The one that appears to be the leader of their small little kobold group kind of like shrugs again. But what's there to describe? It's just a feeling, you know? Something that tickling in the back of the brain. Like, look, I'm looking at him and there's just something, but it's not. Ugh. The kobold kind of groans. Can't put it into words.
Okay.
So while that's all going on, I kind of like crouch down a little bit to get at eye level with the kid, and I'm like, look, kid, I may have said some shit earlier, but like, you gotta level with me here. How do you know Draconic? What's a quarter elf like you doing speaking Draconic?
The kid kind of like gives you a baffled look and goes, I don't know. I don't know where I learned it. I just always understood it.
Well, it's just a little odd. Just gonna be real. It's a little weird coming from someone like you.
I look at the kobolds and I'm like, all right, guys. Well, thanks anyways. If something does come to mind, please let us know. We're gonna have to head out here soon, and yeah, it's gonna get messy. All right, I go back over to the kid and Tor. I'm like, all right, guys, let's go, and I take him back to the table.
So where are we heading to now? Or should we rest before we do that?
We can't
All right,
rest.
first let's tell this kid what we were talking about. Or wait, what was the kid's name again?
Taki or Akai, depending on how you pronounce it.
Okay. All right, Akai. Here's the deal. I feel like you need to come with us because I feel like you might be able to help us seal away this lich.
I'll be doing a short rest while we're doing all this because we're gonna be here for like an hour. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
I
one
am
hit
too.
dice.
Anyways, so I feel like you are the key to sealing this lich, and I don't like the idea of taking you with us, but I feel like that's something that needs to happen.
He looks down, and there's a bit of shame coming to his face. I think I might have woken her up, he says softly.
All right. Then,
What do you mean?
Here, I'll tell you what. Hang on.
No, hold on. What do you mean you
Tell
think you woke
us
her
what
up?
happened.
Well,
Tell us what happened.
when I came here, I went to the museum. It sounded interesting, but I didn't realize that bad things had been happening around town, that people were just all on edge, and this guard startled me and said I wasn't supposed to be in there. I kind of fell into the side of the sarcophagus that I was staring at, and I cut my hand. He holds up his hand, and it seems like the cut has been mostly healed by this point. I even bled a little bit on it. And then he said, "You're supposed to be in school," and so he kind of took me over to the school, even though I told him I wasn't from this place. And then when the sun went down, that's when she came. But she looked human at the time. She made herself look like a regular person and said that she was a family member, and they believed her because she has the same eyes as me. The same shade of blue, so...
That's because she is, dude.
What?
She's an ancestor of yours.
It's
Really?
okay.
The
though.
reason why you brought her back is because it was your blood, you and your family.
It's
How
not
so?
your
How do you know that she's my ancestor?
Because only
These
an
ancient
ancestor
tablets
of
that I was
hers
telling you
can
about?
open it.
Yeah, these tablets I was telling you about, they had that information on there. It says anybody of her or of her blood, meaning yourself, your mother, I would assume, and people on that particular side of the family, it's their blood that was used to seal her away, and it'll be that blood that seals her back.
Oh.
It's not your fault. You didn't mean to do it.
You didn't ask to be born.
Well, you didn't
Hey,
mean to
don't
get
talk
cut.
to the kid that way.
He did it. None of us did.
It isn't your fault.
He starts
They wants
scratching
to
the side
blame
of his
it's your
head.
ancestor.
He starts scratching the side of his head as if something's trying to as if a memory or something is trying to surface and he can't quite get at it. So, is that where you know of my grandmother?
Yes.
Yes.
And this was one of her children or grandchildren?
It's possible it's either her or
Her
an ancestor.
We still aren't entirely sure, but we do know it's based in your family.
And we do know that you're quite possibly the key to fixing all of this.
Oh.
And don't worry, we are going to do our damnedest to make sure that you stay alive. I'd rather one of us die than you, because you have a long life to live. Not as long as mine, but maybe.
I'll put
He
my
actually
life
chuckles slightly
on
at
the
that.
I'll make
You
sure.
are a quarter elf, so
We should be fine. As long as the kid stays near me, everything should be okay.
But the decision is yours. Do you want to come with us and help us, or do you want to stay here where it's safe?
I think I have to. I've been staying safe the last week, and nothing has changed. The monsters are still around. It's
I tell the kid,
He starts rubbing at his arm and says, "It's not just because I woke her up," he suddenly says, deciding to pull you into his confidence. He leans forward and says that when she got me from the school, she took me to this weird place, an altar of some kind. And there was a broken statue, and this weird light that seemed to be encased in crystal. And she tied me to the altar and cut open my wrist. She said my blood was very powerful, and she used it. She used it to summon forth demons.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's probably alright. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to come with us then. As much as I dislike this greatly, it's really the only option that we have at this point.
Do you remember where this altar is?
He shakes his head. I think it may have been in another plane, he says
was.
softly.
Oh.
You would have been in the plane that we just were in.
Was there a giant bronze dragon that you're aware of?
He shakes his head. No,
Was
It was
there
this
a giant
weird-
statue there
there was a broken statue, he says.
of a woman?
There was a broken statue, and that looked like it was the goddess Quer, because I could see bits and pieces of it. And then there was another thing in front of the altar that looked like a light encased in crystal. I think it.
You were at the graveyard that we were trying to get to. And when we
That's
stepped
so.
out the door, we ended up back here. And then we found you.
If that's the case, then there might be a portal underneath the museum that could lead us there.
I do believe there's something like that. I think we're gonna have to go back and deal with all the undead.
Well, what I thought,
Woohoo!
I think
That'll be
that's where
fun.
it's coming from.
Well, my specialty's undead, so I'm down for a fight. If that means it.
It's completely up to you. If you want to come with us, you will be protected. Okay.
he nods. I think that would be best if I come with you.
Don't
Too
worry,
bad
Kitty.
there's
We'll
not a
make sure you're
church
safe.
around here. Too bad there's not a church. We need some holy water.
No churches, but I think it was some kind of church that I was in that other plane. He says softly.
I have a quick question. Is there a roll I can make to see if I know anything about liches?
About what?
Is there anything I can roll to see if I have any knowledge of liches? Like, from
Liches.
reading the background?
Again, that'd be either Arcana or religion.
Alright, let's see what I have.
The cleric would have a more of an idea of what there are.
Yeah.
Yeah, can
You
I
could
roll
try
for
too.
that?
Yeah, I don't think I know anything.
You just know that
Nice.
witches are nasty things, that a nasty form of undead that hide their souls away or something along those lines. And Guile, you think of them as perversion. You probably know of them as being perversions of the natural order. Because they're a form of sentient undead.
I look at the kid, I go, hey, why don't you go get something to eat real quick, and then when you're done, we'll head out.
You know, it's,
During this, I'm gonna take a short rest. Put that on there.
Alright, after the kid leaves, I'm gonna look at the rest of my party and I go, I got a really bad feeling about this, but I feel like this kid might have a piece of the lich inside him.
Piece of the what inside him?
Piece of the lich. Like a piece of its soul.
No, I think they needed blood.
Like
to...
Voldemort.
He's a
Something unnatural.
perverse.
I think
No,
he
I
was
don't
just,
Like
I think
fucking
he's just the
Voldemort.
No, I just
key.
think
His family before him. He's the key to locking and unlocking.
That's also true, but let's not deny that that could be a possibility.
Yes. He could be this Voldemort you speak of.
Voldemort. That's weird. I've never heard of that name. Is that a modern thing here? Is that
Is that a
something?
children's story that your crazy mother read you or something?
Is that like a?
Hey,
ancient
hey, hey,
witch?
hey.
Off topic, guys.
My mother is not that crazy. Only a little bit crazy. My grandma's the one that's insane.
Oh, she was the one that was telling you the stories then?
That's probably true.
Yeah, am I right?
But in this children's fable, a dark wizard was able to break apart his soul
What?
and put it to random objects to protect himself.
That sounds
That way, if his
cool.
body was destroyed, he could come back.
Yeah, that does actually sound
sounds
like the definition of a
how
lich.
I'm sure
we'll
J.K.
play-
Rowling got it from somewhere.
I'm allowed to use as many hit dice as I want, right? On a short rest. Still
Yeah.
not familiar
Yeah.
with 5e.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm
the,
just gonna do 2d then.
so yeah, this sounds like the perfect breaking point that we can go on next week
9,
with everybody heading towards the museum.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, maybe by then I'll
Yep.
Level, and then I gain the 9.
I'm finally happy to play him. I just find it odd playing. Oops. Hold on.